Bust down.
Hey.
Bust down, Tatiana.
Hey. This is how we start off every show, guys. No, we just playing. Everybody, welcome to today's broadcast. Yes. I guess that's going to be our new little signal or whatever. Hey.
Fly high, oh.
Hey. But welcome to today's show. She made it up, because if you remember the first video, first episode, she was all like, ooh, we're phoenixes and we're going to rise from the ashes and shit. But thank you guys for tuning in. We have a wonderful show ready to be discussed, and we have a lot of wonderful energy today for you guys.
Yes. Full of it.
Right. If you don't know, I'm your girl Brizzy, the poet, the entrepreneur, the queen of all trades.
Miss Florence Ballard herself.
Yes, Miss Florence Ballard. Yes, I am an artist, so I'm sensitive about my shit.
Right.
That's Bree for sure.
And I'm Frnand, the creator, the mastermind, the all-in-one genius, revolutionary extraordinaire. Anything else you want to add to it? Yes, I will. You know, add to it.
Come on, the list is growing.
Yes. That resume gonna be. Okay? I'm dropping names. Just Neeson.
Oh, and it's your girl Jazzy. I'm gonna keep it classy and not say too much. Just follow me on Instagram, YouTube, all that good stuff.
Yes. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about, we're going to start off with Bow Wow. So everybody knows that Bow Wow has recently been arrested with his on-again, off-again girlfriend. I forgot the girl name. I'm not going to lie. But I know it's his on-again, off-again girlfriend. And here recently they've been arrested. What? Don't do me. Because her name really don't matter at this point. To me, it really don't. Because she is not the moral of the story.
As Tammy
I mean, what happened?
She's just motherfucking fact.
Hashtag.
Right.
Another motherfucking fact.
Shout out to Tammy Roman. But no, okay, so they were in the elevator. I guess the altercation had started from before they got into the elevator. So they end up getting into it about, it looked like he was trying to take her phone. It looked like she didn't want to give it to him. The guy who was in the elevator with him didn't want any of it. He was just like watching the shit go down.
Right.
Like any nigga would do. I'm just going to watch the shit. I ain't a part of it. But, so they ended up getting arrested. Now the thing is, Bow Wow had the scars on him. He was the one who was beat up. His girlfriend had her lace front intact, whoever her name was. He was the victim.
What her name was?
Right,
Find
Lightbulb.
name.
Lightbulb moment.
Find her name.
What is it? Leslie? Is this her?
With Leslie Holden. That's her name. Miss Leslie Holden. This is on-again, off-again girlfriend. And your light bulb went off.
Is she beating his ass?
She could possibly be beating his ass.
Based off what I seen in the elevator, Bow Wow was asking for it. That little man syndrome kicked in, and she knew what she could do, so she was standing still. She was keeping her composure, a lady like myself, because she definitely reminded me of something that I would do. She just stood there, let that nigga bark, let that nigga bite, let that nigga do all that hot talking that he was doing, and then whenever they got to the room, you know what I'm saying? Like, she probably had to just show him what was up.
Okay. I'm so glad you took it there, because I'm going to take it here. If that is okay, this man was in his... This man was doing what you females do every day. So, my thing is, now that the shoe was on the other foot, does it make it okay for you to put your hands on somebody?
I mean, if you're antagonizing somebody and you're steady provoking them, of course it's not okay, but when you're being provoked, we've all been in that situation.
We have.
When you're constantly being provoked, he continued, backed up, came back, took his jacket off. What you doing, bruh? You provoking me.
Okay.
You want this.
But I've been on both sides. I've been the agitator and I've been the aggressor and the provoker and the defender and all of it. So my thing is, it's never okay to put your hand on somebody.
I agree.
But in the heat of the moment, we're going to do what? Our temper is going to be flared. Mm-hmm. We're going to be mad and agitated. We're going to have a lot of adrenaline rushing. Mm-hmm. So we're going to say some shit that's out of pocket. It's not okay to run up on somebody and expect them not to hit you. But at the end of the day, why put your hand on somebody regardless of what they're doing? I mean, just don't do it. And then she probably felt like because she was a female, and everybody is like, okay, Bow Wow is the bitch in it because he's the one who, in the mug shot, he's all scarred up.
And he hyped it up though. At the end of the day, I think he got what he was asking for, even though it's not okay. But I mean, you have to know your place. And next time he won't jump. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're just quick to jump with a girl.
But girls are quick to jump with a nigga.
I mean, that's because we feel like we big enough to bark. You know what I'm saying? We big enough to get our ass whooped.
Okay.
I'm so glad you said
that. Because that's how I feel too.
There are so many women who antagonize the man, and then when he lashes out, now you want to call the police and you want to do all the other stuff. No, he's a person as well. He got feelings as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I have a son, so I definitely try to stress. Get away from that situation if possible.
Yeah, if anything.
Because we live in the state of Texas, and for Texas, they do not play with black men and domestic violence.
That's true.
They don't matter what she did. She could have ran your shit for field, beat you in the head with a skillet. Don't matter. You put your hands on her, that's you with that charge.
But you know what I'm going to tell you? The trick of it is, if she do hit you and you hit her back, when they get there, be very calm. I'm saying so calm. Take all your emotion and everything. Be calm.
Cool.
As long as you are calm and you are not being the aggressor, they will not take you to jail.
Yeah.
They will make you leave. They will not take you to jail. Because you know why? She gonna be doing what? That nigga hit me, bitch, like that motherfucker. She gonna be doing all that.
And they gonna be trying to tame you because you're being loud and
then what you gonna be doing, you gonna be, ma'am, what happened was, I told her, can you please stop hitting me? She proceeded to continue to hit me and get in my face, and I had enough. I probably shouldn't have hit her. I was trying to get away though, but I just hit her. I admit I hit her because she was abusing me. Be calm. I'm telling you. Every time somebody called the police on me, I only went to jail one time. That was because I was being aggressive. Any other time? Really? This is what you're gonna do in front of them, like this, for real? I'm telling you, work every time.
But initially, when I had said the light bulb moment as far as she beating on him, I wasn't saying in this situation. I'm saying, you guys think that this happens on a regular basis with them two?
No, just with anybody. Like in any instance of a couple walking down the street, you know, the man could be having his girl, you know, they could be all whatever, hands in the pocket on the booty and shit. But when you go home, shit, as soon as they get in the car, she could be like, didn't I tell you not to look at another bitch? You know,
it's like that.
Yeah.
There's relationships out there like that.
Yes.
But it's what you accept.
It is what you accept, but
so
if a man is being abused and he's crying out for help,
and he stays, he accepts it. He likes being slapped in the car from
I'm not saying he
women.
like it.
But I think he likes it though.
Right. I'm not saying he like it. I'm a believer
that this man is getting his ass beat by some woman.
I'm a believer because I know it's possible. I believe it to be true. I know it happened. I believe it. Just the same way a man can hit a woman can hit a man. Women are more abusive to children than men are.
We talking about
but I'm just saying.
I don't want to I don't want to agree with that. Women are automatically nurturers, and anytime we beat some kids' ass, it's because they.
I don't know.
Right, that's every female maternal.
Right, but I said
then
that
any bitch could drop a baby.
Correct.
That's a female dog.
I mean, mean, I think all women are nurturers.
No.
Some of us are born nurturers. Some of us are learned nurturers. Some people learn nurturing over time, but not all of us. Because if that was the case, then you wouldn't have the mothers that do things they do.
Yeah.
Like I don't care what Aiden do. Like I could never harm him in that manner. Like
they intentionally.
Not like that.
But to say that, I said that because I believe that to be true from what I've known. So I'm saying that to say, men let go of shit, women don't. That's what I'm saying. Men are easy to let it go. You turn over, damn, you did this the other day and they got me feeling fucked up like this, but you ready to go give a bitch roses and petals and act like shit didn't happen. Women have flown under the radar as we are suffering. You know, women's suffrage is real. So women really just have started getting some real rights and being able to voice their opinion and have an opinion. So you take that and then you say, okay, well, a woman have been silent for so long. When they gonna bark, they gonna bark. So women are very abusive.
I think we have the power to be we have the power to be like more physically, mentally. Like but even when she wasn't doing nothing in that elevator, she was abusing that nigga. That's why he kept on. That's why he felt the need to keep elevating himself.
Right. Women are, but it fly under the radar. Because when you looking at the video, you just said what you seen. But somebody else can be like, this pretty old woman is just standing here really trying to move out the way. No, y'all women, y'all know how y'all can be here. For real, y'all, some shit ain't resolved. We ain't letting this shit go. I need some
close it, baby.
I need some resolution on my
and you're gonna act an ass. You're gonna be vindictive. You're gonna be petty. If you are abusive, that abusive side will come. Yes, it's real.
So my question again is: was it just a fight in the elevator, or was that some low-key abusive shit that just hit the light?
I feel like it was low-key abusive shit. Like, I don't want to say bad about you getting abused all on your story, but I feel like if you need somebody to talk to, you can call in to the show, and we will really talk to you. We will be here for you, because we understand everything is not what it seems on a surveillance video or on TMZ. So, you know, I believe you're a good guy. You're short. You know, I understand, you know, people will try us based off that, you know. So
okay, short man crew.
Hey, we gotta stick together, you know, because I'm, you know, a survivor, so I understand. It's hard to tell somebody to get beat.
Alright, that was Ooh. Alright, man, this topic is deep, and our next one about to get even deeper, huh?
It is.
Is now.
Yeah, the next one about to get real deep.
Yes, it's about to get real deep, but before we get real deep, too deep, we have a message from our sponsors.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Who are we going to sponsor today? Today we are sponsored by no other than Chapstick themselves. Chapstick, skin protectant, winter, summer, fall, spring, anytime. I like the original. Why? Because I have big, sexy, voluptuous, kissable lips. And they need protection. And Chapstick, it doesn't leave me glossy like the others.
Hold on.
How you gonna separate my sponsorship? I'm trying to get free chapstick. Buy chapstick, y'all.
I'm sorry, Chad. I love a good cheese stick too. I'm so sorry. I do apologize.
But anyway.
Since we're talking about apologizing, all right, our next story.
Speaking of apologies.
Yes.
Ooh. I like. Let's talk about Liam Neeson.
Okay.
Oh my God, did you guys hear on the Good Morning America? He just pretty much admit that he had a thing for killing black men. Not in those words, but basically his story was he had a friend who got raped, unfortunately by an African American male. So at the time he had a passion for actually killing. He wanted to kill and murder a black man. So because he didn't know exactly which guy, raped his friend, he was willing to kill any African American man he seen first. He admitted that he sat outside a pub waiting for a man to come outside.
For those of you who don't know who he is, he's the guy from Taken.
Yes.
From Nonstop, from stuff like that, from Widows.
He did,
recently.
Widows, 2019 movie just came out. The Pursuit, a 2018 movie last year, which is really good. He did Taken 1, 2, and 3.
So he's very noted.
Noted.
Obviously, he's a Caucasian American man. Being African American, myself,
how do you guys feel about that?
I feel about it like I don't necessarily agree with an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Two wrongs definitely does not make it right. But I understand where the placement and the anger, I understand where it came from. So therefore, even though I can judge him as an African American male, but at the same time, as a human being, I'm not judging him for his feelings. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh my God, he's racist, because he's not. He may have a little prejudice undertone, but even everybody has a little bit of prejudice undertone.
Okay.
His was manifested because of his love for this one person who got harmed. And it just so happened to be a black person. If she was harmed by a Hispanic, his anger would have been geared towards a Hispanic. So I understand the situation from why he felt that way. But I felt like his bringing it up and saying it is not a admittance of I'm a racist or I'm prejudiced. I feel like it's just like, hey, this was a time in my life. Because of this is where my mind was at. And if I can't admit that and accept that, I cannot heal.
Right.
So it's part of his healing process.
Absolutely. I agree, because at the end of the day, he did admit, unfortunately, it was a fantasy. It's not something that actually played out.
Right.
And it was so long ago. This guy is actually in front of TV. Good Morning America is a very known, popular, TV network that, a lot of people across America watch. So, he's not only apologizing to himself and admitting to himself, but, the majority of America, I've had these kind of fantasies. I apologize, and, I love everybody. But for them to continue to bash him on an admission and an apology,
exactly,
it kind of decredits him for who he is.
And we are really sensitive as a people. As an African American culture, we're very sensitive. But we want to call each other niggas and bitches and hoes.
Yeah,
we're sensitive, but not enough.
Right.
When we want to be.
Like,
we have some of the I'm say the word wrong, racist people. When we are racist within our own community, you have this light skin versus dark skin, good hair versus nappy hair. You have them racist with our other races, whites, Asians, Hispanics. Like, we are, some of the racist people.
Yeah, of our own kind on a daily basis. So you don't even have to have money or be a superstar or, it's right here in our community, in our houses, within our families.
And it's like he worked with African American people all the time.
Just did a film, the first 2 minutes of the film, kissing one of the most famous African American actress.
Like,
racist weird. Speaking of apology, though, I just can't. I really can't. with this topic.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just flabbergasted. I said it. I'm gonna say it again. I'm flabbergasted.
I lost for words.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe Gucci, one of the most popular, well-known clothing lines. They reach out and they try to target everybody. It's no certain category that they target, but we do know that more of the rich, of course, participate in shopping there more frequently.
$5,000 bag.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
One day.
Right. Speaking into existence. Man.
Our people has came a long way though. We are now able to purchase a lot of items.
But we've been able to afford those luxuries because
for a long time.
Yeah.
So this is not just 3-4 years. We're just now buying Prada. We're just now buying Gucci.
Because I looked at an old it was on Instagram. It was a fashion throwback thing. It was Chanel.
Mm-hmm.
They had like big clunky 18-inch gold necklaces. Like the belt was clunky, and it was a white woman in a tracksuit, but her jewelry was like ethnic. So they know.
Ethnic instead of black. Oh my God! I'm gonna finish your thought. Oh, I hate that word. Yes. Black. What's black jewelry? What's white jewelry?
Right.
I'm glad you said ethnic. I'm sorry. Go
but
ahead.
it was really ethnic, so it was targeted towards minorities. Mm-hmm. So they know that they have a big pool when it comes to minority money, ethnic money. They know who their audience is, obviously, because they putting a white woman in a tracksuit with this big clunky necklace, these oversized jewels. Come on, man. I'm a white woman. For real though.
What wrong do you know? Miss Daisy up the street is not wearing that.
Not on her morning jaw.
No. Right. Miss Patty is not.
But a black female, Hispanic, that same tracksuit, put a pair of pumps on them, some heels, you good to go.
Mm-hmm. That's a daily.
So yes, this word ethnic. Why do you hate the word black so much?
Cause I was at the beauty. Oh my God! Speaking of that, I was at the beauty supply store and I was trying to find me some earrings, right? And so I had found earrings and they look like women's. They look like they have the ones I have downstairs. They have faces on them. And so when I picked them up, I said, "These earrings are like so black." Like I didn't know what word to use. And so, mind you, there's so many women, because a lady asked, she said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Look at them, like, they are a black woman with her fist in the air." Like, not saying that nobody can wear, I mean, you can see, anybody can wear earrings, but let's be serious. This black earring with this black woman with her black fist in the air, you're not going to see this on anybody outside of Black
African American person.
Look, hey, we have a lot of supporters.
But the reason I'm going to say because I didn't know what word. Black wasn't the word I wanted to use, but it was the only word that came to mind when I said, power. "Man, this is so black."
Angela Davis?
Yes, but
Speaking of Angela Davis.
Ooh.
In a representation of Black History Month.
A moment for the history.
Yes, we want to recognize Mr. Jackie Robinson, you said?
Yes, we do. I'm so sorry. Mr. Jackie Robinson. Mr. Jackie Roosevelt Robinson was an American professional baseball player who became the first African American to play in Major League Baseball in the modern era. Robinson broke the baseball color line when the Brooklyn Dodgers started him at first base on April 15, 1947. He was number 42. He played second baseman, first baseman, and infielder. He died October 24, 1972 in North Stamford, Connecticut. That was your moment in history.
And if y'all haven't seen 42, which is about him, go see it.
It's a really...
It really is really good.
It's a really good movie.
Okay.
All right. Another word from our sponsors. We're going to sponsor Orzarka today. What's wrong with Orzarka?
I was waiting for the rest of it. You said I was going to interrupt this one?
Oh. I mean, shit, you did this time, too.
I didn't say it.
Your face said it all. Like,
See,
Orzarka.
I can't win for losing. I say something, interrupt. I don't say that. I can't win for losing.
Still interrupting. But please, go ahead and purchase Orzarka. You know, we need sponsors. We have wonderful sponsors already here at Three Lines Talk. But you can never have too many sponsors. We do drink Orzarka. You know, we promote and wear the fuck out of chapstick. So, come on, sponsorship.
Come on, with your hand.
You know?
Water in the cup.
Next, we're going to be promoting OJ. Not Simpson, but the J.
Hey, I like that one. I like that one.
You love that one, huh?
I did like that one.
Oh,
That was a
love,
good one.
like some poly love, huh?
Yes, I do. Yes. So, my topic is personal. It's actually a personal topic, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to put my business out there like that. Like, right, you know, we just now building a relationship. So I wasn't sure how you guys would accept it, but I was scrolling on Instagram and I came across a post that made me be like, you know what? I think that I should go ahead and talk about what's called poly love. Yeah. So I found it on another podcast platform. They are called the Champagne Chat. Go check them out on Instagram.
Hey guys.
And this is actually, it's a little comical skit. It's only about 55 seconds. I'm just gonna play it real quick and then we can go forth. Okay.
Girlfriend just called me and said they've been together for 2 years and I need to leave him alone and I'm nothing but a side chick. First of all, sweetie, I can never be a side chick in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. The only way a woman can be a side chick is if she's messing around with a married man. So therefore, my man is your man is her man too. And it's all fair game. Because if he liked it, then he should have put a ring on it. Now I may be in second place, but I damn sure ain't on the side. And if you want to, we can fight it out like the Hunger Games. And I will fight to the death of me for our man. Other than that, we're both girlfriends until he decides to put a ring on it and upgrade one of us to the next level. So, hey sis. Okay, so...
and it was that. Then of course, you know, all the comments, people was like, oh my God, I would never share my man, etc., etc. And first of all, if any female has ever been cheated on and then you took your man back and he cheated on you again and you took him back, ma'am, you sharing him. All he did was hide her better. But she didn't go nowhere, he didn't go nowhere. You are sharing your man. I feel like, but with poly love or polyamorous relationships, which is what we call the power of 3, that is something that will look similar to this. Typically, there's one guy and 2 women. It's look good, don't it? Yeah. We look good together. So this is what poly love.
Screenshot that.
What it would look like. And so I personally believe that there is no perfect person. If you make a list of 10 things and you say your person has to be this, you're not going to find a man or a woman that's going to complete everything that is on your list. So you're going to have to sacrifice, not say sacrifice, wrong word, compromise on which of these things you can not, that you don't have to have in a mate. So say you find a person and there's 7 things that they meet. There's 3 things that are left on your list that's not being met. But obviously they are important to you. That's why the fuck you put them on the list. So I have to be content with 75% of my goals or my whatever I want in a man or a woman. I have to be satisfied with 75% of that being met. Why? Why can't I get my whole 100? So for me, I'm gonna get the 75 right here, and I'm gonna get that other 30 right there, and together we're gonna complete our circle. Now, people say that sounds real selfish. You getting your needs met? Yes, and I'm finding people who other needs are being met within our dynamic. So with me, I like women and I like men. There's a certain relationship and bond and vibe that I get from a woman. Those certain needs that a woman meets for me that I can't get from my guy, and vice versa.
Right.
And so when we come together, everybody's list of 10 is gonna be met. He's gonna meet her 5. I'm gonna meet the other half. I'm gonna meet her 5. She's gonna meet my other 5. So nobody is being slighted and saying, because you can't naturally. We're all people, so you can't just pick just this piece from a person and not accept everything, right?
Agreed.
But I still want my list to be complete. You still want yours to be complete. And then shit, 3 incomes is always better than 2. Shit, we talking about 3. We talking about America today. We just went through a government shutdown.
We still through it. We're still in it.
Still going through it, and shit. I like to travel, I like clothes, I like shopping, and right now, 1 income ain't cutting it.
Yeah.
2 is taking me a little bit above it, and I don't like status quo or breaking even. I want to be able to go to higher heights and deeper depths.
Okay,
Right.
so my question would be, how do you approach marriage?
How do I approach marriage? Me and her were married.
You and her.
Me and the girl were married. And he'll be a baby daddy. He'll be the father. The way he still has just as many rights as. Let me explain it again. Hold on, y'all.
I mean, I know where you're going, but I want you to connect.
Right, I'm trying. Thank you. Okay, okay. So. Ooh, Lord, y'all. And trying to get my
serious in here.
Right there, trying to get my
that.
right.
Come on,
Because
it's a nice fantasy, but when you start asking questions,
I mean, it's hard to just try to break it down into without going into a whole 30, 40 minute type of situation for it.
Sum it up.
Summarize it. Well, you know what? To summarize it, I haven't been in that situation yet.
Okay, but where were
So
you
I
going
can't
with
say.
it? You said you were married.
I believe that it would be for everybody to be a part of it. I feel like because if the man and the woman marry, and then she doesn't the other female, she really doesn't have any type of rights to anything that happens within their marriage. You know?
But if she is a part of that marriage.
Because there's not insurance for married couple and girlfriend.
Yeah,
There's not a life.
So is this a long-term poly love? Like we are together as 3, or like she come and go, we pick somebody else?
No, I want somebody to stay.
You want 2 to stay?
Yes.
A couple to stay?
I want a couple to stay. Whether it be a couple that's already formed and I come into their union, or this girl, that guy, and we form our own union together. We're all 3 of us are single people, and we decide to come together. So that is a good question. I really thought I had an answer for it, and I really feel like I do.
I mean, because I felt like you were going to say, I'm going to marry the woman, and then the guy's the baby daddy, because the guy's just going to be around forever. Since he's with the baby, since he's my sperm donor, shit, if the kid ain't going nowhere, his ass shouldn't go nowhere.
Right.
So you marry the woman.
But at the same time, it's like, if everybody is in it together,
Why does anybody have to get married?
yeah, because 3 of y'all can't get married.
True.
So why do anybody have to be married?
Nobody doesn't have to be married, but there are probably where somebody does get married.
So would you want to eventually marry as well?
Because somebody's gonna want to be like, shit, I want the title too.
Yeah, I want to be stuck permanently.
Yeah.
Versus the kid, you know what I'm saying? A kid doesn't make anybody stuck. Anybody could be a dad. He could dip off and you'll never see him again.
I don't know. I haven't thought as far as in my mind, like, yeah, I want to be married to all three. But I don't know if I want to be married to all three as like a union between God or just I can go get my last name changed to match theirs. So we're married in that sense.
I think that will work.
Because common law name, so all around y'all house y'all can still have one name.
Yeah,
because I feel like people,
or we can maybe have a little personal ceremony because it still won't be recognized outside of family and friends and coworkers. Because once again, I can't put all three of us like three married couple on the insurance.
That's pretty unique.
When you file taxes, I don't think you can file as three. But to you guys and to my family and to the world, I would have a husband and a wife. We all have the same last name, but on paper, they're a married couple and I'm a girlfriend. And I'm actually okay with that. As long as everybody's needs are being met, I feel like any type of arrangement can happen.
That's why I asked, are you guys going to get it notarized on a contract? Like, this is our life, and if something happened, I get this, I get that. I mean, that would work for me.
Compared to the post that we just heard,
it's different.
If you were the girlfriend coming in and they were already married, well, they were boyfriend and girlfriend, and you a girlfriend coming in too, do you feel the same way the lady felt as far as like y'all are equal, even though she was there first and you joining them, but they're not married? Do you feel like as women you two are equal in his eyes?
Yes.
Wow.